This is my presentation of the questions assigned for week 3. The first question was question 1 on page 40. I may call a chair and someone else may call it a bed. Who can say who is right? We're both right. What's wrong with this claim? What's right about this claim? What's wrong about this claim is that a chair will always be a chair. Going by the technical true definition of a chair, it would be wrong to call a chair a bed. The thing that is right about this claim is that if someone sleeps in a chair, then it would technically be their bed. Someone who sleeps in a chair's perspective of a bed would be the chair. The next question was question 2 on page 40. In what way does Lewis Thomas share a point of view about words with Plato? Lewis Thomas shares a point of view about words with Plato when he speaks about how everything has a deep meaning and how words help aid for these deep meanings. Without words, there would be no meaning to anything, as words are what we use to describe anything and everything. Also, how one word can have various different meanings and have the potential to even change the meaning over time aids us in describing things even deeper. The next question was question 4 on page 40. What does gold mean by the phenomenon of search image? Describe a time when you experienced search image successfully or unsuccessfully. Gold means that what we see, we have trained ourselves to see. If we're looking for something, we already have an image in our head of what the object we are looking for looks like. Someone else who is thinking of the same object may have a totally different view or image of the object that comes to mind that they are looking for. To see something differently than what we would normally, or how someone else may see it, involves us to change our perspective from our norm. Basically, what she's saying is the world is too big and too many things are going on all the time for everyone to view everything the same way. A time where I experienced search image unsuccessfully was when my friend asked me to grab her jacket. To me, when I think of a jacket, I always think of a heavy winter jacket. So that's what comes to mind when I think of one. So when she asked me, that's what I picked up. She apparently never wears a real winter jacket, and she was confused when I brought this heavy winter jacket to her because she was just talking about a sweatshirt. The next question was question 1, page 55, exercise 2 1. Words are often used differently in different generations. List 10 words you and your friends might use whose meanings your parents might find puzzling. For this, I listed for number 1, busted. Usually, people in a different generation would take this as being caught in an act that they were not supposed to be doing. Now, I feel like people use busted to describe in the terms of looks, like somebody who doesn't look good, they're busted. Number 2, I put weak, we talked about in class. Number 3, ghost. In a different generation, that would just mean what it typically means, a ghost, but now in this generation it means to like ignore someone, cut them off, not answer. Number 4, ship, to want two people to be together. Number 5, pressed, like if you're angry about something, annoyed about something. Number 6, snatched, which in a different generation may have been used to like tell somebody to pick something up, go get something. Now it's also described as the looks of someone. Like if somebody looks really good, you would say, oh, they look snatched. Number 7, tea. Nowadays, it would be used to just replace the word gossip. Number 8, salty, if you're annoyed by something, if you're angry about something. Number 9, shade, usually if you're just being mean to someone or you're saying something that you're not supposed to be saying, you're like throwing shade. And number 10, woke, just used to describe like somebody who knows what's going on, they know what's up. The next question was question 3 on page 55, exercise 2 1. How can it happen that two people who attend the same event later give two very different descriptions of it? There are a lot of things that can account for this. One being that everyone has different perspectives. There can be someone that receives information one way and another person that receives the same piece of information in a totally different way. This can do with, as I said before, different perspectives and different perceptions. Everyone takes in information differently, therefore, what one person may focus on, someone else may not have even noticed or paid attention to. To give an example of this, let's say two people go to a concert. One person may be focusing solely on the performer and think that they're amazing, and that's how they would describe the concert because that's their perspective that they took in. Another person may be focusing on the performer, but also the crowd, the band, the graphics going on behind the performer, the lights, and all the feelings that they're connecting to the things going on. Although these two people went to the same exact event, the things that they chose to focus on can have an impact on how they will later describe the situation.